I personally, in my opinion, I believe I am more of a Muppet than a man.
I agree, actually.
Yeah. You
Yeah.
ever taken that quiz to see what Muppet you truly like identify with? Because
Ralph. Ralph.
mm, I could see that. That makes sense. That makes sense.
I had a whole Instagram account called Ralph the Dog Appreciator.
That's nice to know. Is it still
Yep.
active?
No, I changed the name of it.
To what?
It is now, what is it now? Um
Oh wow. All right, everybody, go follow that. Let's go.
No,
That's
don't, it's my spam.
we're
I
kicking up. All right.
literally only post on it when I'm sad.
Yeah, all right, let's get into it. Cool. Well, that's how we're kicking this off. Cameron, welcome back. Missed you, dude.
Yeah.
Minute.
Life
So
is
much,
crazy.
so much has happened since you
Oh
last
my.
were here. You saw something. Oh, Gladiator 2. You want to do a quick review on that? How was that?
Speed. I am speed.
Must go faster.
The humane thing to do is to make it quick.
Yeah, it's fun. It's got a weird edit. It's definitely supposed to be longer. It feels like a lot is missing. But from what it is, like the core story works. The action is good. Denzel is amazing.
Duh.
I don't think Paul Mescal is as good as Russell Crowe, but I do still love Paul Mescal. They don't give Pedro Pascal enough to do, which makes me think that this needs a director's cut because there's
Mm,
clearly like more to his character. We just don't really get it.
Pedro's pretty good, so I don't know why they didn't cut it. Yeah,
What else? What else? What else? It's pretty. The sets are cool.
that's important. I was really worried it was going to be too CGI heavy or have like a really bad story like Napoleon
No,
was.
there's like these monkeys in it, man. They're scary.
I heard about the monkeys. I mean, I haven't seen it yet, so I'm getting to it.
But yeah,
Cool, man.
I
And
haven't seen Wicked yet though.
yeah, that one. I made a deal with my mom about that one. So my mom agreed to watch Ratatouille. She's never seen it because she
Yeah,
does not like rats. If I go see
right.
Wicked with her, so I'm
Mhm.
kind of trying to beg my mom to see this cinematic masterpiece.
Here, what
Because
else have I watched since the last time
you
I was?
finished The Penguin, which I wasn't too keen on your review.
It was fine.
I feel like it was more than fine though. I mean that was the best
I
DC
look.
project in forever.
No.
What are you talking? Since Suicide Squad, I feel like there hasn't been. Oh, the Batman. I forgot that
Yeah.
existed.
Come
I take it
on.
back. I
Yeah.
take it back. I take it back. I take it back. I forgot the Batman existed.
Um,
Split mode.
it's like fine. If it I
Insane.
it's okay. It felt like a very standard mob story.
Colin
And
Farrell.
I don't know. I feel like Gotham is so specific
Hmm.
and so uniquely hellish
Mm-hmm.
that having just kind of like a normal mob story just kind of like I don't know, wasn't what I wanted out of it.
Well, I feel
Like
like
it
this was the
worked.
only like street level story we're going to be getting for a long time with this kind of
I don't know. I don't know.
universe. Because if the
Look.
next show is going to be like Arkham Asylum or Joker, then that feels very different than anything else we're going to be getting. Because the Batman 2 is exploring like Clayface and possibly Mr. Freeze and the Court of Owls,
Yeah.
which was
Look,
awesome to see.
don't get me wrong. It's a good show. It
Yeah,
works. The characters are good. I just think I've seen other shows do it better.
excluding The
Nothing,
Sopranos. What else?
nothing that show did felt unique or
Really?
its own.
I'm not going to disagree that I could see where you're coming from, but besides The Sopranos, what other show would have been like this?
I don't know, like every mob story, like Godfather, like it's it's it's
Uh,
definitely taking more from The Sopranos than anything
Oh,
else,
100%, especially with like the I want you to know.
and everything about the Vic situation.
Golly, I actually cried at that one. That was
It was real. It was
harsh.
real.
Literally before so Colin and I recorded, which I still haven't posted the episode at this point. I forgot to.
Yeah.
We talked about like, oh yeah, Vic's gonna be like a great part of the Disney universe. It'd be great to see him, interact with other characters in the future. I feel like he's gonna be like sticking around for a while. Cut to 24 hours later, I would be eating my words.
Yeah.
I thought it was pretty good. I thought Colin Farrell did a good job. I just feel bad that's probably not gonna ever get a season 2 since he does not like wearing the suit and does not like
No,
doing the
yeah.
voice. But it is. I'm
So,
glad he is doing Batman Part 2 and 3, at least.
yeah.
Like he has those cameos ready to go.
Other things I've seen since
You did finish Arcane. I just started watching that. I haven't.
holy it's so good.
I've heard nothing but good things. Me and my girlfriend just started it. Like we're on episode 4 of season 1. We haven't even started.
Dude,
We were behind.
Rock on, brother. Enjoy the ride.
It is remarkable.
It's so good.
I never thought it would, because I thought if you had to be a League of Legends fan to enjoy it. I really did. I didn't understand that it was so different.
Oh yeah, no, I know nothing about League of Legends. That show rocks.
Yeah, no, it was. I mean, the animation alone is
Yeah.
oh,
Beautiful.
it's not even like it doesn't feel real. Like that just feels so. God, so good.
Arcane's fantastic.
Yeah, good
I
start.
finished Agatha all along.
Yeah, what'd you think?
Surprisingly good.
Dude.
Surprisingly solid.
Wild how like so when I heard Agatha all along getting a solo series, I'm like, okay, interesting. I guess I don't know where that would go.
Yeah.
Not what I thought it was gonna go. Holy shit, that was that good.
It's very like Buffy the Vampire
Yes.
Slayer. It's very like
Oh,
I'd say more than any of the other Marvel shows, it feels like it was a story actually made for TV. It had
yeah.
episodes, it had some character.
It was 8 episodes, right?
9.
That's the only one that I think has done a really good full-fledged story in 9 episodes. Because Daredevil's getting like 18 episodes, like they did for
No,
Netflix.
they're not doing it anymore.
They're not?
I think it's 13, maybe.
Okay, so it's still over the 9 episode or 8 episode mark that
Yeah.
Disney
We'll
commented.
see. We'll see.
But like Falcon Winter Soldier could have done 13 episodes and probably have it still be more fleshed. It felt very rushed.
That movie good. That could have been a movie.
That could have been a movie, but I feel like if they had to do it as a show, like if they kept it as the show, it should have been more episodes. I feel like a lot of the shows, I felt like they could have used some more time.
Conclave, so good.
Oh, that's the one with Stanley Tucci, right?
Yes, Stanley.
Oh my God, I've been meaning to get to that.
John Lithgow, Isabel Rossellini,
Oh.
really good.
Yeah,
About the election of a new pope.
that looked incredible.
It will probably get some Oscar nominations.
Like best original?
Probably best original, best lead actor, best picture.
You think best picture?
Oh, 100%.
Wow.
I'd say it's a lock.
Wow.
As I will say for the listeners of this podcast, the Oscars are my thing. I love the Oscars.
Yes, I forgot to mention we're doing the Oscars episode next year. I don't know if you were here for that one last
I
year.
don't think I was, but
No, but if you are this year, we're gonna have someone on the show that's also a very fun guest.
Oscars are my Super Bowl. I really pay attention to all the festivals, all the buzz around everything.
Yeah. And Super Bowl. Cole and I do a Super Bowl episode, but it's only for the trailers. It's only what we're there for.
I will say I live very deep in Chiefs country, so
Well, that is different. I know your probably environment's very different. We don't live in that kind of culture. Our culture's around the Cowboys, and it's very passe. It's like
that's rough. I'm sorry to hear that.
I don't care. I'm just happy that the Logan Paul Jake fight was here. That's all I'm saying. It's just if there's anywhere else you're gonna get disappointment, no better where than here.
But yeah, like Oscars are very much my thing.
Yeah, I'm excited for our Oscars episode because we do have, as of right now, I have a buddy of mine or like a what's the word mutual coming on. So there'll actually be 4 people that episode as of right now.
Rad.
Yeah, you'll like the guy. He's cool.
What other things have I seen?
Did you watch We Live in Time?
I did not.
Oh,
I'll catch it eventually.
My old ass. I did watch that on Prime.
I need to watch it. How is
it? So I'm always a fan of the movies that are like slow down, appreciate life, like those kind of like Vienna, if it was a movie kind of thing.
Yeah.
And that's a deep cut for some like 2% of the 2% of our listeners. That is just a very, very niche. But I thought it was really good. Aubrey Plaza was not in it as much as I thought, which I thought was good because I felt like she would kind of overshadow that dynamic between her and the other girl in the movie. Everybody in that movie was great, and it was just fun. It was really good. Really short too. It's like an hour 40.
Yeah. I saw Heretic.
How was that?
Really fun. I think you could do it.
I've been meaning to go see that. And surprisingly, Sophie wants to go see it too because it's about like a test of like faith and religion, right?
It is essentially two Mormon missionaries, two
Yeah,
Mormon girls, knock on the door of a character played by Hugh Grant.
yeah,
They're there to do
mission.
missionary shit.
Yeah,
Let's just say he has some strong opinions about religion.
and Jar Jar Binks.
Yes, he does do a Jar Jar Binks impression in the movie.
Yeah.
Spoilers.
Well, that's all. That was all
But,
over the place. That's how you know the
but
movie's gonna be good.
it's very tense. I think it builds tension really, really well.
Yeah.
When it gets a little crazy, it's a nice descent.
Cool.
It's a good descent. It's got really good dialogue. Like it's
Yeah.
bouncy, it's conversational.
It looked good. It looked really good, and I was really excited for it.
It's fun. It's a good time. What else have I seen? Honora.
Oh, how was that?
Honora is amazing.
Yeah, that looked really good. A lot of good movies coming out near the end of this year right now. Like
First, it's Oscar season.
Heat. Oh, I forgot. We're on Oscar season.
Yep. Honora, really great, really lovely. Mikey Madison, I will say right now, will take home the Best Actress Oscar.
Whoa.
And unless The Brutalist is like a smash hit, I think Honora is going to take Best Picture.
I don't know, The Brutalist. What is that one?
Oh, brother, you're behind. You are behind.
I will admit I haven't. Oh, that's the one with Adrian Brody. Yeah.
Yes. And then yeah.
That looks
But
good.
like what's
and Nosferatu, that's coming out soon.
very excited for that.
Dude.
That
Might get best
could
visuals.
sneak in. The only thing is that it's a horror, and the Academy historically does not reward horror.
I know, but wasn't
I feel like if anyone would, it's this one just because it's so
Yeah.
like classical in its
and
present.
it's Robert Eggers. Like it's I mean it's
Eggers
so,
isn't an Oscar darling.
that is true.
They've never really given a about anything he's made.
That is true, but I think this one might sneak in like best adapted or best visual effects.
I think it could take cinematography
That too.
pretty, but
Maybe best soundtrack.
Oscars like what else is to come the rest of the year?
I'm trying to find the
Look
ones I
at
have
my
notifications for.
local. I think I'm seeing A Real Pain today. Actually,
Okay, let me know how that goes. That looks really fun. And then we have Red One.
Red One. I will kill myself before I get there. Before I watch a second of it,
Why?
because it looks terrible. It looks like a fake movie in a movie about movies.
I heard it's actually like it's not terrible. Like it's not
It
great.
looks like an insurance commercial.
I will say this: it is good seeing Chris Evans not always play like a hero role. Like I'm glad he's actually doing.
He is.
He's the bad guy, isn't he?
No, he's not.
Oh, I thought he was the bad guy. I'll be real.
He's just like one of those smarmy, like,
Oh,
like you clearly don't own an air fryer, you know, like you have fun fighting Krampus. I'm gonna be here drinking my hot chocolate and being sarcastic. Like,
okay.
it is the worst impulses of the MCU, and like, it cost 250 million. Did you see that video of The Rock
Which one?
where he was like, I was sitting there in the
Oh,
theater, like, let me sit where
Yeah.
Christopher Nolan sits
yeah.
in this IMAX theater. So I sat there and I watched Oppenheimer, and I was like,
I will say this though:
God.
the guy loves his
Red
projects.
one on this though.
You can't say the man doesn't like his projects. I mean, that man has got determination.
He's a salesman, if nothing else.
Oh yeah, I mean, for like what, a year and a half, it was like the powerhouse of the DC universe. About to change. I'm like, yeah, it did for sure, dude. You killed Superman. Like that was incredible marketing. I don't think I heard him say a sentence so often, or so much so often. It was just like instead that.
Did I ever tell you about my double feature with that movie?
Oh, you didn't. I want to hear it now, though.
Okay, I went and saw Black Adam, and then immediately afterwards, I went and saw Triangle of Sadness.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, yeah. I
a
think you told
very
me-
normal double feature.
That's when we were out in Florida, right? That's when. Yeah. I remember you telling me that.
AMC
get around.
A-list, baby.
I forgot that you were in A-list when we were out there. You saw so many good
A
movies.
lot.
I know. I was a little bummed I never got to see Bullet Train in theaters, though.
It's okay.
It's awesome. I don't understand. I don't understand the frustration with you in this movie, dude. Crave. Okay, so we're talking about the movies that came out this coming year, which are great. We got a lot of lineups. I do want to talk about some movies that are coming out in the next few months. So
wait, we want to talk about your background?
we're gonna get to that in a second. We're gonna get to the background.
okay,
But I thought
okay,
since we're
okay.
talking about like movies of like the next few months, we'll transition to that. Excuse me.
Sorry, my indie movie theater updated, and we're getting it, baby.
All right. All right.
And we're also getting this, which could also be an Oscar player.
Oh, dude, that was unique to see.
Beanie.
Because, you know, when I went to go see We Live in Time, that trailer came on, and I went to go see We Live in Time with my parents. So I'm like, all right, this is awkward.
Yeah.
It's good to see Nicole Kidman do something else besides those AMC commercials. So good on her. I will say, though, it's kind of hard, you know, to see anything
My
past
buddy
that.
who lives in Kansas City, he was like, "Yeah, I went and saw." He went to go see some movie, and he was like, "They showed the Baby Girl trailer, and then immediately the AMC, and it was jarring."
It's polar opposites on that
It's
one.
like,
It's so good.
"Damn, I'm getting by my coworker. We come to this place for you. Magic.
So good.
You come
But
to
for
this place for the magic of watching me get by a 20-year."
yeah, no, wild transition there. But as that movie does look interesting, because it's not A24, is it?
I think it is
It
actually.
gives A24 vibes.
Yeah, it's A24.
Okay, never mind. Then that makes total sense. But for the next year, there was a trailer that came out recently. I think we should talk about it.
Which one?
It's from a movie you loved. We all love. How to Train Your Dragon.
Oh,
Look, I know we're divisive on whether we care for it or not. Personally, I think the animated movie, when this movie comes out, it'll be 15 years old, which is still pretty young compared to when this live action remake. Now, it's not like getting the Moana treatment, where they're still filming the live action one right now on top of the sequel that's coming out.
terrible.
But I gotta say, for as much as this, by the way, also is not a shot-for-shot remake. The director came out and said, as much as it looks like it is, we changed a lot. I
I'll tell you what-
gotta say, it looks better than what I thought.
Here's my thing. I would like to hit this very clear at the start. I do not dislike this movie because Astrid is black. I am not
Oh,
you Neanderthals.
that was insane. By the way, time out on that. She wasn't in the book. She was never in the book. Astrid
Doesn't
was
even matter.
but no, everyone's making it like, oh, that wasn't like in the book. She wasn't even in the book. Also, the voice actress that played Astrid, America Ferrera, not a white woman. So let's calm down. Let's move on.
Anyway, I
That's
don't
the girl
like
that sorry, time out again. Sorry, that was the girl that is playing Astrid. She was from The Last of Us. That was
yeah, she was in that. She's also Tandy Wynn Newton's daughter.
who?
Tandy Wynn Newton.
Say spell again.
Westworld, Mission Impossible 2.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that's her daughter.
What? That's insane.
She looks a lot like her mom.
Looks very much like her mom. Wow.
But yeah.
Okay, sorry. Go on.
Anyway,
I just had
nepotism.
yeah. Well,
I
hey,
do not like this because characters have different races. I don't like this movie because it doesn't need to exist. It's pointless, and it's a movie that only exists because of a theme park.
and also because when I think the director was asked, or someone was asked, why is this movie being made? They straight up said the studio.
No, yeah, he was like,
100%.
they're gonna make it. I'm gonna make sure they do it right,
Which
which is, exactly how every project wants to be made, out of horror and obligation.
I will say this though, if the studio is going to go through with it, I do appreciate the fact that the guy stepped up and is like, if you're going to do it, I have to be the one to do
Hiccup's
this
too
right.
hot. Hiccup should look like a loser. He's too hot.
I have heard that argument a lot. I don't have an opinion on it, but I will say this: the Grunkle looks fantastic in live action, and that is all that matters to me. Julian
I'll
Bass
say-
looks great as fish legs. That's what I'm saying.
Yes, he does.
So good.
The only argument I have that I think this movie is interesting is that Gerard Butler is playing Stoic
Yeah, Stoic. You're right.
Stoic. And I think that's interesting. There's not a lot of opportunities to see someone who voiced a character in an animation come over and play them in live action.
Not yet. We're going to get into talk
That
about it in a little bit.
happens often, other than Star Wars. But Star Wars, when they do that, it's not interesting and it's bad, and they do nothing with
We're
it.
going to talk about something a lot in a future episode. Well, I'll get to in a second here. But yeah, you're right. Not a lot of chances like that, other than Creature Commandos, where the actors who were chosen to play these characters
Oh,
will
yeah,
also
yeah.
play them in
That
live
looks
action.
good, by the way.
That looks stupid good. Good
Yeah.
start to the DCU. But you're right. I get this movie doesn't have to happen. Like if maybe we were 40, not 20-ish, this would make a little more sense.
80.
Borderline Dead, this would make a little more sense. But for what it is right now, Mr. Optimistic, it looks better than what it could have had. An ugly Sonic, like like the cartoon drawing of Toothless, of him like doing that little dance where he's like, that's what he could have actually looked like.
I would have loved that.
I will say this though, I just think it looks good.
I mean, they already designed him. He's like in 3D animation. He's already looked good on a screen. They didn't change the design at all.
Like
Like,
the movie, like what do you?
yeah,
Oh,
like
okay.
Toothless' design. Like he looks
Yeah.
good, yeah, because he looked good in the original movie. Why the f wouldn't he look good in live action?
I don't
You
know.
don't-
That's what happened with Sonic.
Well, that's because Sonic's a video game character. Things kind of operate a little
That is
differently.
true. That is true. That is true.
Studios go like, we can't make it one for one because video games are weird. I don't know. Studio execs are stupid.
Cameron, I feel like there should always be like one job with her for a guy like you in a studio executive meeting. Like he's just in the background, and when they're like, "Hey, we should remake Back to the Future." You go, "Oh, timeout,
No.
team. Nope, that's stupid."
Speaking of, did you
What?
see that Zemeckis wanted to make the musical?
What?
Zemeckis wanted to make the Back to the Future musical. He
So like the
wanted
one that came out a few months back,
yeah,
he
that's
wanted to be in
already
charge of that.
now. He wanted to do the movie version of it, and then the studio was like, we just want you to remake the original if anyone's gonna do it." And he was like, "No, I'm not gonna do that."
Oh, thank God.
Also, here,
What?
what the hell?
What the hell's here?
You don't know about Here?
Is it a musical?
HERE movie. Tom Hanks, Robin Wright.
Oh, oh God, I forgot that movie existed. Yeah.
Yeah.
What is
So
it?
did the whole world. Nobody
Oh my
saw
God.
that fucking movie.
Oh my God. Yeah, Forrest Gump 2. What? How is that?
I mean, okay, I haven't seen it, so I won't talk about it. But
Oh, yeah,
I've heard nothing but bad. I listened to a very long podcast about it.
it's a good idea, but I don't know how they.
No, it's a cool idea, but it's from what like it's a boomer diorama. It is just like, man, we sure did. Also, like from what I've heard, it takes like it it kind of bends over backwards to make everything significant in their lives happen in one living room.
I'll tell you what. Most of my interactions with life has not been in my living room.
No, yeah, they're like, Tom Hanks's dad is sick and dying. Should we have him bedridden in like a bedroom?
Nah.
No, the living room actually.
Yeah, so we can watch The Price is Right and watch Grandpa die.
No, yeah.
Easy.
Anyway, Here, what a mess. Can't wait to watch it eventually.
Like,
the thing is,
eh.
it's based off this graphic novel that is just stunning.
no shot. It's based on a graphic novel. Really?
Look up the Here graphic novel. It is genuinely
Oh wow.
awesome.
It's done by Richard McGuire. Not really sure what other books he's done. Hold on. Night Becomes Day, The Orange Book, What Goes Around Comes Around. I think that's what it's called. Hold on.
We're like Here, like look at the panels for Here. It's so interesting.
Are you
It's
grabbing?
so
Do you have the book?
No.
Oh, I thought you were getting. Okay, sorry. No, wow. Yeah, I'll put some on screen. It looks cool because each of the different frames that this is taking place is showing different aspects of history as well. So it's like past, present, and future, all
It's
in
all
one
these
frame.
things that have happened in this room, all the things that have happened here, all the times people have danced. I feel like it's all the little moments. It's all like
the niche of like unknown
it's
history.
like the mundanity of life, and look at the legacy and the history and the future. It's
because I will admit there are times where I'm like sitting down, I'm like, I wonder what happened like in the same spot I'm standing in like 500 years ago. You know what I'm saying? You ever have that kind of thought?
Oh, 100% all the time.
Like I wonder if like
here, I'm gonna send this
I couldn't think of anything. Look at that.
This one I particularly adore because it's like a history of fucking up. You look at this. This is
wow.
all the mistakes. You see the not only all the mistakes, but the evolution of insults.
Yeah.
It's
Wow. That's really, really cool because I don't, wow, I don't think okay. I got to get that book. That actually sounds really cool.
yeah. I want to get the book.
Yeah, they're
Anyway,
good. Also, something we
back
totally
to
forgot
the
to
actual
mention.
podcast
Yeah,
instead of
well, hey, it's TV movie entertainment podcast, right? And books are entertaining. So let's get on with it. I like it. I forgot to mention something when we were talking about Oscar season. New host, 96 Oscars.
Oh, yes. So
Conan
happy.
O'Brien.
Excited.
It's Conan
So
O'Brien.
excited.
Conan is coming to do the Oscars. As much as I think Kimmel has done good, I'm glad to see we do a new guy.
He's been bad and boring.
Okay, well, that's called opinion, Cameron.
And you know what? That's why
You're wrong. So Conan is back. Oh, no, he's never actually hasn't been back. He hasn't ever hosted the Oscars, has he?
I don't think so. No.
Yeah. So he's going for it. I like it. I like it. I think he'd be great. Good to see Conan still.
Oh no,
rising.
Conan will kill it.
Yeah, I'm excited. But then I wanted to ask you a question. Who would you want to return or have like a chance to host the Oscars?
Mulaney.
Oh God, Mulaney. That'd be really good.
Not only is he really funny, but he watches movies.
Yeah, because that speech he did about sound design at last year's Oscars was so good.
But also he hosted the Governors Awards, which is like a lead up event to the Oscars last year, and he was so funny and did like such specific material. Like comedians that usually do the Oscars are like, nobody watches these movies, and art house losers.
Or you're Joe Coy.
Yeah, Jesus.
It's terrible.
And then like John Mulaney was making specific jokes about the plot and like intricacies of the movies in his speech, and I was like, host the Oscars, please.
Sebastian Stan's hosting this year's Governor Awards.
Sure.
Yeah, but I mean, it'd be interesting to see John do it.
Mulaney, I think he would kill it.
I think the Muppets should come back and host.
Muppets would be my second, actually.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I would personally flip it because I think we need some more Muppet love. Because we're taking a loss and we're taking a win this next year. Wow, I am just getting washed out with this sunlight. I never looked so pale in my life. We are getting a new land at Hollywood Studios coming 2026.
Whenever they finish it.
That's true. Tron took 6 years. So whenever they finish Monsters, Inc., it's going to be in Hollywood Studios, and they're replacing the Muppets courtyard with Monsters, Inc. Now, although I think Launch Bay should have been the place, because I feel like no one goes there for the other than the photo ops. I mean, no one goes to Launch Bay. Just move that stuff from there and make it like the archival of life or whatever in Bat 2. Like, make it cool.
Literally do anything with it.
And they're like, nah, no one goes to this place that's like a historical landmark anymore. And now we're getting Rip Ride Rocket, Rock and Roller Coaster with Electric Mayhem. Now, as much as that's a good thing, that's sad that we're going to be pretty much just getting only thing that's Muppets. But at least it's going to be there for 50 years now.
Yeah. I will say here's my best case scenario.
Mm-hmm.
They shut down Muppets Land. We all cry. It's sad.
Me more.
We lose the land. My hope, my dream, is that they've already announced that there's going to be a new show next there.
The Lightning McQueen thing, right?
Yeah,
but like villains.
It's going to be a villain show. But like, I'm hoping maybe that's short-lived and they can turn that into Muppet Vision and bring it back, because Muppet Vision is so important. It's the last thing Jim Henson ever worked on. It's also good.
It's really good. It's funny.
Really good. It's funny
so
and good. They've said that they're going to try and preserve the film, which probably means just putting it on Disney Plus.
Probably.
But
and I think it's a little risky.
I think it deserves better. And I think if there's any way we can preserve Muppet Vision 3D, I think we should.
Because it's not in California anymore. It's gone. It's been taken down.
Yep. It's I'd say it's sad, but I think the changes they're making are ultimately a positive. I think Rock and Roller Coaster with Muppets, not only is that a huge ride, but it's a ride that was in desperate need of a new mascot after the totally cool and chill things Steven Tyler did.
Off camera?
Sexual assault. Um,
What?
yeah, and he's like in a Disney park, which was weird. Um, Also, we've known this is coming because Aerosmith didn't like re-up their license at
Yeah.
Disney.
Yeah.
Um, so
Shit, dude, I
I
didn't know
think
that. How did I
Muppets.
miss that?
I don't know. It was a bit. It was like a while ago, actually.
Oh, okay. Well, I mean, I also just found out last night that Avicii died, so I'm not really.
Oh yeah, that was like a decade ago,
That was
dude.
2018. I did not know that.
Yeah. Anyway, I think Muppets Rock and Roller Coaster will rule.
What do you think they're
Uh,
gonna call it? Muppets Rock and Roll, or are they gonna call it Electric Mayhem Mover or something
I
like
think
they're
they're
gonna
gonna call it
retitle
Rock and Roller Coaster featuring the Electric Man.
That's still a good title. That's still a really good
But
title.
I hope they really change the line. I want to feel like I feel like a lot of the sadness from people who are sad that Muppet Land is going away is just because the Muppet Land is a really fun area. It's a fun place to be in. There's
Yeah.
jokes on every corner. It's just like the
You feel
fucking
good.
bathrooms are the Gonzo place from the Muppets movie.
Yeah.
The fountain is Miss Piggy, but she's like the Statue of Liberty. It's just funny. It's a fun area.
Yeah.
And I think people like being in the world of the Muppets. And I hope if they can take that little corner there, tur- make their own little tiny Muppets land. And it's Rock and Roller Coaster, which is one of the classic rides, one of the big e-tickets at Hollywood Studios. Um,
It's a good
I
ride
think
too.
I think if they really throw their weight behind it, that ride is going to be great. That being said, Monsters Inc. Land looks fucking awesome.
Yeah, that ride looks stupid good.
Like my question is, since they're not demolishing the theater that Muppet Vision 3D is in, what goes in there?
Harryhausen's.
No, Harryhausen's is going to be a restaurant
Yeah.
on
With
the
the
other end, but
oh.
like if you look at the concept art,
Oh, that
Harryhausen's
is true.
there, and the theater that Muppet Vision is still there.
They're not gonna do anything. Really? They're not gonna do anything? Like they're not gonna like
I
tear down
think
anything?
I think either Laugh Floor moves in there or they create a new show.
Well, then what would be? Yo, wait, hold on. If they're gonna be moving Laugh Floor, are we
Good
gonna
question.
are we
What?
gonna get the Stitch? Are we gonna bring back Stitch?
No, Stitch is never coming back.
Dude, a girl can dream.
I will say this because I worked at Cosmic Rays,
That
and
is
one
true.
of our break rooms was the abandoned ride for or show for Stitch. It was one of our break rooms. I ate many a lunch in there,
That is true.
and it's covered in sawdust and boards. It is
Oh,
well and truly abandoned.
then I don't know, man. But I think maybe bringing like a Monsters Inc. Laugh Floor would be kind of cool, making it a little different than kind of just like the big digital screen.
It would
Maybe-
give them an excuse to update it, which I think it needs.
Yeah. It can do less digital screens and make it like Mike Wazowski stand-up special or something.
Yeah.
Because it looks like very theater, like they're gonna remodel
No,
it.
I think you know what I would love a theatrical production to put that thing back where it came from, or so help me.
Oh, that'd be fun. That'd be so cool.
But more importantly, the Monsters Inc. door coaster, man, that's gonna be so good.
Yeah, so I wanted to talk a little about it. So
Oh,
they did release the concept art for like how the track is gonna look.
Yeah, like over the summer.
Yeah, and it was during D23, and I 100% believe they're gonna just be using giant mirrors to showcase like the giant doors scene.
I don't know. I just think it's a feet dangly one.
I know,
Disney
I like
doesn't
those.
have one of those.
No, they don't. And it looks massive because the
And the
concept
ride
art shows
car,
like four
the ride car
tracks.
itself, it's like the like canisters.
Yeah.
And like, it
And there's like
looks
four
so-
tracks you can go down on. And because if on the image on the left, there's like a fork in the road and then another fork in the road. So there's four tracks. I think each track is gonna have like a different environment. Like one door is gonna have like the Hawaii one, the other one's gonna have the Abominable
I don't know.
Snowman.
All I know is that I want it. Give me,
That's
give
gonna-
me, give me.
That's gonna be wild to look at, man.
Yeah. Parks. I love them. I love them. I'm going in a couple weeks. I'm excited.
Oh, for like Christmas?
Mhm.
Fun. Yeah. I'm probably another few years away. So
Yes,
I know.
I'll get you there. I promise.
Well, I'm probably gonna be going after I graduate, just like a little vacation.
Right.
Yeah.
Celebration.
Yeah. Finally get to actually drink at Epcot. That'd be nice.
Yeah, dude. I'm gonna get so up. It's gonna be great. They're gonna put me in red zone so fast.
Dude. You're gonna be like that one guy who's like, I'm buying it for my friend. I'm like, no, you're not. You clearly
No,
know it's for you.
if the cords aren't walking around with a picture of me saying "Don't serve this guy," I've done something wrong.
How many? Are you gonna try and drink around the world when you go?
Yeah,
How far do you think you're
I'll
gonna
give
make
it
it?
a shot.
Let me
Yeah, I
ask
can
you.
make it.
Time out that. Let me ask you this. Which way are you gonna go? You're gonna go Canada or Mexico?
Gotta start Mexico.
Thank you. What country do you think you're gonna make it in then? Like, what's like the cutoff country you genuinely think like I don't think I can get past this?
I think I can get through it.
Really? Are you gonna start with like the large margaritas? Or are you gonna get like smaller drinks?
I'll probably get smaller drinks.
That makes sense. I don't know why people like start with like these like 13-ounce margaritas. Like, I'm
All I
gonna
know
make
is
it.
that all I know is that when I get drunk, I want to go on Guardians.
Yo, you're gonna reset your throw up record, dude.
I know, right? It's gonna be awesome.
You're gonna shut down the ride. That's the environment you're gonna be bringing, man.
Yeah. Oh
Ugh,
man.
that's gonna be
Anyway,
awful. I can't do that.
parks.
I don't think I can get on a ride after that many drinks. I probably have to eat something.
Love them. I love the parks.
Sophie and I, when we go, we're planning on splitting the drinks so we can actually make it through the day without needing assistance. Because it's going to be her
Yeah.
and I when we go. So we're going to have to rely on something. And
Right.
we're probably going to drive because I like the drive to and from.
I will say parks while high, highly recommend.
No, way to go, kiddo. Which one would you say was more scary is Haunted Mansion or Imagination while tripping?
Ooh, good
Because
question.
that moon at the end of Imagination's like, hey, it's just
Yeah,
like
that one's a little
even
upsetting.
sober, it terrifies me.
I would say I just have such a great time anytime I'm on Haunted Mansion. I'm like, this is my this is my zone. These are my people. All 99 haunts.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
Are you the kind of guy to sing the song in the
no,
graveyard? Okay. Well,
I just
don't say it
enjoy
like
it.
that.
I enjoy
Don't
the
say it like that.
ambiance. I enjoy being home.
Mm, that was a good one.
I-
Have you done it while on Guardians?
yes.
How's that? That's not gonna make you sick.
No, no,
Oh.
no. Just makes you feel great. Makes you feel great.
Makes you feel better than already what you're feeling because that ride's
No, yeah,
serotonin
exactly.
boost.
Yeah.
That's so
All
good.
right, what's our next?
I don't know. I feel like that's. Oh, I mean, there's like a rumor of like a possible Deadpool Christmas special.
Okay,
He might be meeting with Santa.
good for him.
Do you know about Santa in Marvel?
Yeah, he's real
Like,
and he's my friend.
but like the fact that he's the most powerful
On the good
mutant,
list all 22 years of my life.
I so doubt that. But the fact that Santa is the world's most powerful mutant, like he is an
Take that
insanely.
back.
Okay, I take it back. I'm sorry. You've been good.
Thank
But again, mutant. Santa Claus is a mutant. You not.
Right.
I mean, he's like Omega level, dude.
I can't do this with the MCU anymore now.
What are you
I
talking
will
about,
power scale Santa now.
dude? Santa's been like that for a long time. That's not like a
I
new thing.
refuse to be that like Santa will pretend that Santa will be a player in the MCU going forward.
I don't think he's gonna be a player. I think he's just gonna be like a fun cameo.
Yeah, I know.
Come on, Deadpool hijacking Santa's sleigh would be hilarious.
Sure. On like a t-shirt, I guess.
Okay, whatever. Because all I know is that it's gonna be
All
hard to
movie?
a whole mini movie like a Christmas special, Guardians.
I mean, they'll do what they want, I guess.
Yeah, I'm just saying. Nothing will beat though the Guardians Christmas special. That was
That was really fun. It
Yeah.
was a cute little thing.
Christmas season is upon us. The holiday season is also upon us. We have Thanksgiving coming up, and actually, I think when this episode comes out, it will. Well, hold on, let's see when. It'll be a little after. It'll actually be before Thanksgiving if I'm good with my schedule.
Yeah.
We have another episode that's coming out. What's coming out December 3rd this year? Something happened this December 3rd. I don't know. There was something else like
Oh, you know what we didn't talk about?
Huh.
Mission Impossible trailer.
oh my god, how do we miss that?
Holy it looks so cool. He's flying on a plane.
That's
Hang it
gonna-
on.
That is the insane stunt of all time. Skeleton Crew is coming out December 3rd, by the way.
That's the one. I'm optimistic about it.
Yeah.
Okay.
I like it. I like the Goonies aspect of it and
The
Star
latest
Wars.
the latest trailer had me feeling like this could be something.
Yeah, I think Goonies is one of my favorite movies, and I like Star Wars, and I don't like the fact that Jude Law is another Jedi.
I don't think he is.
You think he's like another phony? Because he say in the trailer he was a Jedi. Like
People, so here's the cool thing. People can say things and then not be true. It's called lying.
Well, I thought he used the Force in an episode, or not in the trailer.
Well, yeah, so did Kumail Nanjiani.
You got me there. Mission Impossible looks good. Possibly the last one. People fan casted Glenn Powell for the next like Tom Cruise.
Here's my thing. People are like, Glenn Powell should be the next one. Did anybody watch Dead Reckoning? It's clearly Haley Atwell.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. Do you think they're actually going to continue it, or you think it's just actually? I mean, I wouldn't mind Haley Atwell leading the next series. I just feel like continuing it after this soon is too soon.
I think this is Tom's last one.
Oh, it's 100% Tom's last one. I was just thinking if they immediately announce 3 other ones with Haley Atwell,
I think
That's
they
too
will
soon.
take a break.
I hope so. But if Haley Atwell does come back, perfect. I like her a lot. I think she's good. And I would like to see more Mission Impossible because I think that's good. But Glenn Powell doesn't have to lead everything. I think it's clearly.
I mean, if Glenn does it, I think it'll be great.
Oh, he said. I mean, he said he doesn't want to do it, but like,
of course he did.
yeah, no, he's too busy doing.
It's all about. It's all that. It's a game.
He's too busy campaigning for me and my Booster Gold fan cast. I mean, come on. Well, you don't think he'd be a good Booster Gold?
I'm sure. I guess.
He'd be perfect for Booster Gold.
Okay. Sure.
Whom else? Literally, pretty boy, perfect casting. It's got the attitude.
I get it. I get it.
It's exactly Hangman, but a superhero, fake superhero.
All right. Before we end the episode, I want to show you my big impulse purchase.
Oh, please do.
So, whenever I've noticed a pattern, whenever I get extremely depressed about something that happened in the world, like something that, like,
Yep.
I don't know, happened at the beginning of the month.
We could talk. Yeah, different thing.
I end up like buying Legos just to like take my mind off it.
Sure, that's a good one.
Let me show you what I snagged.
No, can only imagine. Hold on, before you show it, I got an idea. I want to do like I want to guess what you got.
What do you think I got?
Is it a Marvel?
No.
Star Wars?
No.
It's not Lord of the Rings, is it?
No.
Oh, is it DC?
No.
What other Lego sets do they got out there? You
Here's a
didn't.
hint. It's from something that came out this year.
Something came out this year. What came out this year that had a Lego set? Lego Minecraft?
Nope. That also comes out next year.
Well, I honestly got nothing. I don't know why I'm not getting it. Is it you didn't get the Lego Fortnite, is it?
No, dear God.
Well, great game.
Great game.
Oh, is it the moon with piece by piece?
No.
Oh, not the moon, the rocket.
You ready?
Yeah, I give up. Oh, the Thorncopter.
Ornithopter.
Ornithopter, whatever. Damn. Wait. Do the thing with the blade. Do the thing where it like. Oh. That's beautiful. Oh, damn. That's actually
Came with
sick.
a bunch of minifigs too, but I'm gonna say I have a favorite.
Is it Duncan, Idaho?
No.
Oh.
It is Vladimir Harkonnen.
That is insanely long. Oh my god.
Yeah, it's fun.
Oh my. Wait, do your best impression of Vladimir.
Wait, give me 1 second.
I'm very curious how you're gonna do like my dude.
Give me 1 second. Give me 1 second.
Because I've noticed that on this show we have done random impressions and they kind of land. You know, if I feel like
Here we go.
you're Ray Romano from earlier this year.
Hey, I'm Ray Romano. My desert, my Iraqis, my dune.
Nice.
Thank you.
That's beautiful. Take a bow. Take a bow. Good job, dude. Yeah. I thought Dune, the Ornithopter came out last year or 2 years ago.
It was from a thing that came out this year.
Oh, I did. Oh, Dune 2. Okay. Sorry. I thought you meant like the thing was released this year. Gotcha.
No,
Sorry. This year's been forever. I forgot Dune 2 came out like, what was it?
Early.
Like,
March.
yeah, it was early this year. Damn. Good movies this year. Really good movies.
That is also a movie I would say is a lock for Best Picture.
Oh, you know what's we didn't ever talk, I think, about the fact that they can't get the best score nomination because it's reused.
Oh yeah, I mean, Oh well. I mean, like
I thought the music was awesome in that one, dude.
they're still submitting it. We'll see if the Academy sticks to their guns, but
Probably not.
we'll see.
I think didn't Josh Brolin like quit or threaten to like retire if they don't get a
If
nomination
they
for
don't
it?
give Denis a director nom, yeah.
Yeah. God, that guy loves the craft. I just heard his Conan episode.
Also that, and he loves Denis, which I think is great.
Yeah. No, that guy, he's everyone only like thinks of him as like the No Country or like Thanos. I'm like, no, that guy's actually like pretty chill.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, he did have a lot of weird poetry.
Yeah.
Did you see that? That was
I didn't see the book, but he's a very like
It
philosophical.
just sounded like he wanted to Timothy Chalamet, which who doesn't?
Yeah. I mean, Bob Dylan, that's a good one that's coming out soon.
Yeah.
He actually learned guitar and the harmonica for that. You know that?
I do not want to see that movie.
Why?
Everyone's already seen that movie. It's every single fucking
This
artist
feels
movie.
different though. Like not the one with Tilda Swinton.
Not even
No,
a
not
little.
Tilda Swinton. Kate Blanchett.
Every single one of them feels the exact goddamn same.
I will say a Better Man with Robbie
That
Williams.
looks
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 really
weird.
good.
I'm not seeing that.
Really?
I don't give a about Robbie Williams, and I don't want to watch a monkey pop star.
I don't care about. I mean, like I'm not a Robbie Williams fan. I think the idea of the craft is kind of cool though.
Sure. I mean, it's fine.
All right. Well, that about wrap up on a conflicting note of the Tu-Vie podcast. If you guys did enjoy, be sure to follow on the Spotify or Apple Podcast, or if you're listening on YouTube, subscribe and hit the bell. You don't want to miss out. Check us out on TikTok, Letterboxd, Instagram. While TikTok is still active, we're kind of counting down the days here. Check us out on Letterboxd, like I said, for future episode teases. Cameron, good to damn see ya.
Good to see you. Yeah.
Yeah. Hope you can make it next week too. Hopefully, calling internet issues gets fixed. I know that the area is very heavily tree, so a tree could just fall today and knock over the whole thing. Really, that happens a lot more often than you think.
Interesting.
Calling for listening. We missed you, but yep. See you guys next time.